Hey guys, let's get more news about Dallas, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Jayden Daniels reveals unexpected reason he left Commanders finale. Beating the Dallas Cowboys 23-19 in Week 18 locked up the 6th seed in the playoffs for the Washington Commanders, but they didn't expect to have to replace Jayden Daniels because of a possible injury. The rookie quarterback revealed he experienced some leg soreness that led him to being replaced by Marcus Mariota. Daniels explained why he agreed with head coach Dan Quinn making the switch. At the end of the day, I respect the decision DQ and them make. Now it's just about getting ready for next week, per the Washington Post's Nikki Jabvala. Jayden Daniels, just some leg soreness. At the end of the day, I respect the decision DQ and them make. Now it's just about getting ready for next week. He said it's an injury/issue that came up today. Jabvala also noted Daniels said it's an injury/issue that came up today. That checks with Ben Standig of The Athletic confirming switching QBs was not expected. Although veteran backup Mariota led a comeback by rushing for a touchdown and throwing for another, Daniels' health will be the main focus before the wild-card playoffs begin on Saturday, January 11th. A trip to the blue tent underlined Daniels had a genuine issue in Dallas. He'd already taken 4 of the 6 sacks registered by the Cowboys' defense. Quinn and his staff hadn't erred by putting Daniels in the firing line. The Commanders needed to win to improve their playoff seeding and secure a potentially easier game in the opening round. Advertising, they got their reward, but the Commanders have to be worried about how a less-than-full-strength Daniels will fare against their possible playoff opponents. Both the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Los Angeles Rams have loaded defensive fronts able to create a ton of pressure, the way the Cowboys did. There's another reason to worry because this isn't the first time injury has been a concern for the sensational first-year signal caller. A rib problem knocked Daniels out of a win over the Carolina Panthers back in Week 7. The 40-7 victory was engineered by Mariota's brilliance off the bench. He delivered again at AT&T Stadium to underline the enviable strength and depth the Commanders possess at football's most important position. Daniels has been the catalyst for the Commanders, going from 4-13 to 12-5 in 1 year, but he hasn't worked alone. Mariota's excellent work covering injury also sums up how far the team has progressed at quarterback from the days of Taylor Heinicke, Jacoby Brissett and Sam Howell. Mariota rode to the rescue again in Texans by providing the same dual-threat playmaking skills Daniels has unleashed throughout his awesome debut campaign. That meant rushing for the score to earn a fourth-quarter lead. Using his legs has always been a core part of Mariota's game. It's why he's a natural fill-in for Daniels, who doesn't alter what the Commanders do offensively. One thing the Commanders have done all season is look for Terry McLaurin in the red zone. Mariota continued the trend with the game on the line. This throw is proof the Commanders can win with Mariota. So is the playoff win he helped the Tennessee Titans earn on the road against the Kansas City Chiefs after the 2017 season. The Commanders are a contender if Daniels is 100% for the start of the postseason, but they can still avoid being one and done if Mariota is at the controls. Jerry Jones addresses his role with Cowboys after disappointing 2024 season. The 2024 season did not go to plan for the 7-10 Dallas Cowboys. After their Week 18 loss to the Washington Commanders, Jerry Jones and company are beginning to shift their focus to next season. Jones spoke to reporters after the game, at which point he discussed the possibility of moving on from head coach Mike McCarthy, a decision he said he'd not yet made. When asked about potentially shedding his title as the Cowboys' general manager, Jones made clear that was not something he was considering ahead of the 2025 campaign, regardless of who the team's head coach is. No. Just no. I bought the team, said Jones when asked about relinquishing the GM title, via Saad Youssef of The Athletic. I think the first thing to come out of my mouth, anybody here was at that press conference? Somebody asked, did you buy this for your kids? I said, hell no. I bought it for me. And I didn't buy an investment. I bought an occupation, and I bought something I was going to do. I was 46 years old. I bought something I was going to do for the rest of my life. That's what I'm doing. So, no. The facts are, since I have to decide where the money is spent, then you might as well cut all of the bulls out. Jones has been in charge of football operations in Dallas since he assumed ownership of the franchise back in 1989, and he seems hellbent on remaining in the role in 2025 for a 36th season. After a disappointing 7-10 season in 24, Jones will hope the team can bounce back and get to the playoffs in 2025. Should Cowboys hire Patrick Mahomes' mentor as Mike McCarthy's successor? The next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys could very well be on the sidelines for Sunday's regular season finale against the Washington Commanders. Mike McCarthy? Definite maybe. Kliff Kingsbury? Throw his hat in the ring, too. McCarthy's contract expires after the game, and the Cowboys, who will enter an exclusive negotiating window until January 14, may wind up signing him to a new contract. But with Jerry Jones and his cryptic messages, nothing is a done deal until it's signed and sealed. With that in mind, the list of potential McCarthy successors is being constructed. Bill Belichick is no longer on it, thanks to North Carolina. Deion Sanders is promising to stay put at Colorado. Supposed target Mike Vrabel this week interviewed with the New York Jets. And Jerry on Friday, sorta, shut down rumors about former NFL coach John Gruden as a candidate. ESPN NFL reporter Dan Graziano threw out an interesting name, former Cowboys and current Philadelphia Eagles offensive coordinator Kellen Moore. Another OC surely to draw interest after what should be long playoff run is the Detroit Lions' Ben Johnson. An innovative offensive mind with long Texas ties might also become a candidate, Commanders' offensive coordinator Kliff Kingsbury. The 45-year-old was born in San Antonio, raised in New Braunfels, and coached at Texas A&M and Texas Tech, where he mentored a guy named Patrick Mahomes, before a failed 4-year stint as head coach of the Arizona Cardinals. After that firing, he took a hiatus to Thailand before last season joining Lincoln Riley's staff at USC. This year he returned to the NFL on Dan Quinn's staff in Washington, where he's helped a shocking playoff season by resurrecting the career of receiver Terry McLaurin and jump-starting a Rookie of the Year performance by quarterback Jayden Daniels. This week Kingsbury was mentioned in connection with the Chicago Bears opening, where he could be joined with rookie quarterback Caleb Williams. He was also a candidate for the New York Jets job in 2019 before being hired by Arizona. As the Commanders prepare for a visit to DFW this weekend, Kingsbury was asked about a possible return to a head coaching job in the NFL. "Yeah, I'm sure at some point," Kingsbury said. Yeah, at some point. Will he consider interviewing for jobs after the current Commanders season? I won't comment on that, but yeah, we'll see how everything plays out, he said. But I'm very happy here. Yeah, this has been an awesome place and has really helped me kind of rekindle my love for the sport. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Kliff Kingsbury? Leave your opinion in the comments.